Now, Eyewitness Sports.
Welcome into WPRI OOT with Yanni Krakis and Maury Hirsch-Gordon. I'm Ruthie Polinsky. A busy week, and it's
tie game
only
for rarely on OOT.
Yep. Tie game. I'm in blue jeans, and Yanni was like, "You look nice today." I'm like, I'm wearing jeans.
You guys are usually coming back like wet, cold, and like damp from Foxborough.
It's true.
Let's take the
he was like,
Wednesday
"Your
off."
hair looks nice." I'm like, "Yeah, because I literally just showered instead of like
I
9 hours
find
after
it
my shower."
hard to compliment women without sounding creepy or weird.
No, you shouldn't feel that way.
No, I don't, because we have a good relationship over here. In the nation
Vicky.
OOT.
All right. Crazy week and, day. I guess Tuesday was just crazy.
Yeah.
Patriots back after the long weekend and a ton of personnel things happening. One of the bigger things I think that's worth talking about is this Michael Bennett situation. Obviously, there were reports that he was unhappy with his playing time. There was an encounter, I guess, with a reporter last week that said, what's going on? And he said, ask Bill. And then we find out on Tuesday that he's been suspended for a week due to a disagreement with his position coach. So how do you think this plays out?
I don't think it ends well.
For
I think
who?
For Michael Bennett.
Okay.
I don't think he either is A, going to be traded, or B, is going to have this role, which is the zero role, as he describes it. They are so deep defensively that they don't really need him as a pass rusher. They've sort of transformed into this old school 3-4 defense, and they just don't really need his services, or according to Bill Belichick and Gerard Mayo and Stephen Belichick, they don't need his services. He has a big enough personality, not quite as outlandish as his brother was Martellus when he was here, but he's the type of guy who has made Pro Bowls, has won a Super Bowl, that I think he has a big enough ego that he doesn't really like playing 15% of snaps or whatever it may be. I don't know how disgruntled he's been, per se, prior to this incident with Brett Bielema, but I think he still has cachet in the league because he can rush the passer. So if they can get a trade for him, I'd say they go that route. But they're not going to suddenly increase his playing time just because he's mad.
It's a weird situation because as his playing time has decreased, his production has stayed the same. He still has good production this year. So, I think in the end, I think he actually does stay in Foxborough. I think they can kind of carve out a role, and they're like, all right, if you want to get a ring, just stay here, do what you have to do. But we're going to play, like Bill says, 20 players on defense. So they're going to be rotating guys in and out. And yeah, I think the production value stays the same. He's going to have to continue to make the most of his limited reps. He only played 11 snaps the last game. It's not like opposing offenses as well are kind of coming down the field 12 plays, 15-play drives. So if there's the Patriots have 3 and outs in the first half and there's only 9 defensive plays, then maybe he only has a chance to play one or two plays.
But he's 7 plays for what? The 6th most expensive player on the team, or whatever he's making?
Sure.
Now, Bill Belichick, the coach and GM, he's able to separate those things. He doesn't care how much money you're making. He's going to play the best guys. But I think back to Chris Long, who came here pretty heralded off the St. Louis Rams, and his numbers were way down. And he was a good camper that year, but he has said after the fact, like, it was tough sort of like buying into this role and not getting all the sacks you need. And the sack is such an important stat to fans and media members alike when he was doing his job, according to the Patriots, just not showing up in the box score.
I heard this on the radio today. Like, the Patriots brought him in to be Trey Flowers, and now that Trey Flowers position is not really a thing because they've kind of evolved into this defense with so many different versatile, the boogeymen, whatever. You have all these different guys that are able to kind of fill that Trey Flowers role and be able to rush the passer without having that one key guy who's able to do it. Here's my thing. It's like, if he's disgruntled and wants out, like, the Patriots don't need you, right? I mean, he's not. So you're making a lot of money here. You could potentially get a Super Bowl ring. Like, what exactly it feels like it's a selfish kind of unhappiness that with his numbers and his unproductive or his, low numbers. So I think the suspension and the disagreement was a buildup of the way that maybe he's carrying himself and the lack of play. It's bigger than just like what you can do on the field. Like, we know you're good, so are you just kind of mad and carrying yourself that way and having this selfish attitude, which we know Bill Belichick isn't going to be a fan of. So if you don't need him and you don't like his attitude and you don't like what he's doing, then get something for him because he's a talented player.
I wasn't a huge fan of the signing. I didn't think it was going to work initially. I know it's easy to say that now, but it just didn't really fit the mold. It's one thing to get a veteran DB because it's like you're out there, you're doing your job. But like the pass rushers, the front 7 guys, I feel like it's a different you're a cornerback. When they got Aqib Talib, when they got Stephon Gilmore, Darrelle Revis, hey, you're over there. Do your job. It's much different for a pass rusher.
So do you think that he's tradable at this point?
I think at the right situation, I think
Is that what they should do?
But I think it's tough. If you think you can get something back, I wouldn't rush to trade him to go get a 6th or a 7th.
Yeah, I wouldn't
round.
settle.
No.
I wouldn't settle.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we saw trades yesterday. You can pull off trades in the NFL more so now than ever before. I think teams are trading.
The talks of Danny Amendola coming back. The Lions could use another
I haven't
pass
heard
rusher.
that. There's talks about
that
that?
was on
It was on the Sports Hub earlier.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
someone making that up, or is that like a report?
I don't know.
No, I think they were just kind of talking about
Like, go get a Danny Amendola. Like, I think they were saying it kind of in a
like maybe
that would be
Eagles.
wild.
Yeah, you have to find a team that still has a chance to make the playoffs. The Bengals aren't going to go trade for Michael Bennett right now.
The more I think about the Amendola thing, you deal with Detroit, you deal with Patricia. I don't hate that.
NFC?
All right, what do we got?
That's not bad. All right. The other big news yesterday was that we're taping this at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Feels like a Tuesday.
Nikhil Harry, off IR, back on the practice field. Soon as he can play is November 3rd. Is
Ravens
that the
game?
Ravens game, week 9?
Yeah.
And then Ben Watson back on the team. LOL, sorry we cut you, but welcome back. We need you. So who do you think between the two, or we could just kind of shift this question, who do you think has a bigger impact, or what do you think their impacts will be for both of them?
I like it how it is. Who has the bigger impact?
Who has the bigger impact?
So I'm going to go, I like both in 2 different roles. So I like Ben Watson in terms of on the field helping the ground game, similar to Gronkowski in the playoffs last year. I think in the statistical category, I think it's going to be Nikhil Harry. He obviously is going to come back 2 weeks after Ben Watson, so maybe Watson will have a chance for more targets and more catches, but I think Nikhil Harry, by season's end, eventually has more catches, more yards, and more touchdowns. I'm not going to throw numbers out there and guess how many catches Nikhil Harry has. If he plays the last 8 games of the season, I could see him in that 20 to 30 catch range. 2 or 3 balls, maybe 40 yards. If they can get him down the field at the next level to take the top of the defense off, sure. I think statistically, though, it boils down to Nikhil Harry getting back out onto the field. And he's had more than enough time to learn this playbook, so I think now it's just about implementing him in the offense.
I was talking to our Arizona State football beat reporter, Steve Nielsen, and he was
surprised.
And he was saying that Nikhil Harry was not really known for, obviously he was making freak, crazy catches, not just 50-50 balls, but like 90-10 balls, he could catch them, but he struggles to create separation.
Right.
So you'll see how, you're coming in at week 9 in the NFL. It's your first NFL season. You didn't play it in the preseason a decent amount. So how much did he learn, and how much can he really learn off the field when you're not playing the first 8 weeks of the season? So I think that's kind of going to be his story, is how quickly can he get up to speed and adapt. I'm sure he's been studying, but that's a different thing than what your body wants to do.
So history will tell you that it's Ben Watson because, I don't know, do you carry a rapport 10 years removed from your last relationship? Like when these people break up and then get back together 10 years later, or get divorced and get back, are he and Brady just going to be in sync? You would say that it's Ben Watson based on their history, but I would hope it's Nikhil Harry. Right. He's a first-round talent. Tom Brady's throwing to Gunnar Olszewski. Let me say that again. Gunnar Olszewski, a D2 from Bemidji State. If he can't force feed the ball to Nikhil Harry and I know Brady doesn't like young receivers and waiting for them to get up to speed, but I think you have to force this because you just don't have the weaponry in terms of wideouts. So I think it's going to be Nikhil Harry. I hope it's going to be Nikhil Harry.
Yeah.
And as someone who had never seen a first-round pick go to receiver for the Patriots, I want it to be him just so we can finally see this work out.
So passionately.
Do we believe that these 2 weeks of leeway from the IR back to playing shape, you think that's going to help Harry at all in terms of just being on the practice field?
He was invited to the Brady Palace before the season started.
So I have a question. If he was healthy for 4 of these last 8 weeks, can he work out with Brady not at the facility?
I don't know. I actually don't. They changed this whole IR thing the last couple of years. I don't get that he can practice but not play in a game.
Right.
I don't understand why he can't.
I think it's probably just to get up to game speed. I don't know. In case you actually can't practice. I guess so.
Is it a player safety concern?
It's probably a player safety then.
Yeah.
That's probably a player safety.
So they can kind of get back into
and they don't rush you.
Shape.
But IR is 6 weeks. It seems like, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, but I hope Ben Watson has a really big impact too, because God knows they need some help in the run game and the tight end. You need a red zone target. Yes. You need someone to catch a football in the red zone
targets.
Yeah, I hope
just make Tom happier, just to have him back out onto the field.
Please, just make Tom happy. All right, Patriots Jets predictions.
Jeez, I haven't even thought about this.
I know I haven't thought about. We don't have to give scores yet.
Why not?
We haven't talked to the team yet.
Lisa usually needs them by Wednesday.
Today, we'll have them today. Can we think about it in real time?
Yeah, think about it in real time.
I have one. All right, so I overheard Gresh say 35-13. I'm going to go, it's
What's
not going to be...
Stand by.
I think it was 10 or 9.5.
I'm going 31-14 without looking at the
What
spread.
I will say is the Jets are confident. They're coming into this game confident. They're feeling themselves, which I think actually works not in their advantage.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
It's 10.
So like,
Give me 31-14, they cover.
31-14, they cover.
So I'm going to go 17-6, they cover. I think it's going to be
Low
like a...
scoring, damn.
I think
17.
I think it's going to be like 10-3 at halftime.
It's going to be ugly.
If the defense and the special teams doesn't get a touchdown...
I so badly want to pick them to not cover. Like, so
Oh,
bad.
look who's in the basement of our standings now.
But I just, like, need it.
If the defense and the special teams doesn't get a touchdown, can this offense score...
Isn't it crazy that that's a topic?
4 touchdowns?
They score every week on defense or special teams.
Do we expect them to score?
Right.
That's a good point. Can they score 4?
Can they score 4 touchdowns?
They're gonna get a blocked punt or a big return or something.
It's crazy.
All right, so maybe I'm saying 27-13 they cover. You know they're gonna
What
win.
I just say?
They're
7
They're gonna win. They're gonna win. Will they cover? I just like so badly want them not. Like I so badly want to just pick against you guys and win.
That was such a sleeper game. Them beating the Cowboys. The Patriots are not gonna overlook them. Dallas was 100% overlooking them. They're like, oh, this guy's back from mono. We're gonna kill him.
Oh, for sure.
There's no
I
way.
thought you were talking about the Patriots sleeping on the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are a joke.
Yeah.
Really?
Jason Garrett's a squirrel.
He should have been fired years ago.
Yeah. No one wants that job though. Okay, I'm gonna go. What if I? Okay, I'm gonna go.
You have to stay consistent. You can't give a score on OT and then change it for New England.
I'm 27-13.
And I'm 17-6. Both cover.
Text me these after so I can put them in the graphic.
I'm gonna.
For crying out loud, Ruthie,
Okay.
the people are waiting.
I know, and I have to go to URI. All right, the Patriots don't cover.
What's the score?
The score is 20. No, they do cover. They do cover.
This
28,
is the single-handedly
28,
worst score prediction I've ever experienced.
28-14.
All right, 28-14.
28-14.
All right,
Wow.
everyone go to Twin River and put in your bets. All right,
Yeah.
what's our last one?
Okay. We're gonna switch gears to Celtics. I don't know if you guys caught any of the preseason game last night. It was 0% of the starters played, and they were so fun to watch. It was so much fun. It feels like college basketball, and I just
It was the
love
All-NCAA
it.
tournament team.
I loved it so much. Yeah. Carson Edwards, favorite player. I'm so excited to like watch fun NBA basketball this year. Like
You realize that's not going to be the team we see in a week.
we saw the other guys play, and like Kemba like plays with joy. I remember this is a Dan Hurleyism. Play with joy. Like play your game because you love to play it, and that's why you're here, and that's why you're good at it. So play with joy, and I feel like this team plays with joy in a college basketball kind of way, and I love it.
What was
That's
the
my
question?
season prediction. What is your Celtics season prediction?
Is it win totals and how far they get? So I think we can all agree Milwaukee and Philly above them.
Top 4 team in the East.
I'm putting them in at 3 over
Same.
Brooklyn, over Toronto, over Indy. I have them at 3rd. Where you have them?
3rd.
Win total, I forget their over-under. I think it's like 48, 49. I'll give them 49 wins. 49 and 33.
And just because I'll go 50. See if they can.
I'll go 51.
See if they can 51.
All right, where they get? How far they get in second round?
That's
Eastern
so
Conference
tough.
Finals.
I
So
don't
if they're a
know.
3rd seed, they'd play Philly in the second round.
If you have Philly being the 2 seed.
2 seed, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
What
think
if Philly stinks again?
stinks.
Sorry.
They lost on a quadruple doink in Game 7, or else the Raptors would never have even
Where
made
were
the
you
Eastern
watching
Conference.
that game?
Here, on the small little television
Oh my God.
over the old.
Doink.
I don't think we talk
Doink,
about the
doink,
devastation, and then
doink.
Toronto wins the title.
I gotta go to
It
URI.
would have been out.
Hold on, if that shot doesn't hit, Toronto plays Golden State, KD doesn't get hurt, and they win another championship, does KD leave?
Maury just texted us his
Yeah,
game score.
KD leaves. I
17
think
to
KD
6.
still leaves.
That was a great Celtics segment. All right, we all got to roll. We're busy people.
We're so busy. God. Thanks for watching New England Nation OOT. For Yannick Rockus, Maury Hirsch-Gordon, I'm Ruthie Polinsky. I'm so grateful for all you people listening to this on our podcast.
And watching.
And watch it. Well, mostly podcasts, because
Okay.
it's cool that we're on Apple Music. Have a great day.
Simulcast.